welcome back to Thimbleweed Park here on the Tomcat. So in our last episode we managed to take control of Ransom the Clown and did a little bit of exploring around the town as him. We also managed to get his parcel from the post office, which was a ransom wallet, which we managed to exchange with that hobo for his ransom wallet. So if we look at Ransom, he's actually now got that bloodstained wallet that the hobo had, Willie the hobo guy. So we need to figure out a way that he can give that to Reyes or Ray, so they can use it in either the Fingerprint-tron or the Bloodatron back at the police station. What we're going to do in this episode is we're going to use Reyes, and we're going to go to the Edmund mansion. So we're back at the mansion, so let's open the mailbox.
Looks like a really big tube. 5858. Oh. Where have I heard that address before?
So let's pick up a
It's
piece
a gas
of wood.
can. Don't get your hopes up though. No thank you. I don't need any wood.
Picked up the gas can.
Hello? How can I help you?
Oh, it's
Federal
Delores.
agent. Are you kids doing drugs in here?
I'm sorry, this isn't a good time to chat. So, if you'll excuse me, I need to talk to my sister about the will reading before heading out. She's waiting for me in the library.
Well, okay. Just don't leave town.
Okay. So that's opened up Delores, so should we jump in with her? So her list of things to do is to find out what happened to her dad, to practice the ASCII tables, to get the key to the factory gate, go talk to Lenore in the library and collect 62 small specks of dust.
The fireplace is very sooty and filled with ash. Great. Now I'm carrying around a handful of black soot.
So she's got to collect specks of dust for some reason.
There's nothing inside. 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 There's nothing inside.
There's nothing in, there's nothing inside, there's nothing inside, there's nothing inside, there's nothing inside. Nothing inside, there's nothing inside, there's nothing inside.
Where the hell have you been, Delores? We're all
Where
here
the hell have
waiting
you
for you
been?
so we can start the reading of Uncle Chuck's will.
Take a chill pill, Lenore. I had to answer
Yeah,
the door.
Lenore.
It was one of those federal agents.
I don't care if it was the flippin' Pope. And hands off the cute one. He's mine. Let's get on with it, sister. I want to know what I got.
Wait, I thought you said everyone was here. Where's the lawyer?
I don't know. I thought he was coming with you.
Oh, Lenore, you're useless. Has anyone tried calling him?
Well, maybe if you hadn't left town and broken Uncle Chuck's heart, we wouldn't need to call the lawyer to read a will. This is all your fault, Delores.
No, it's not. Leave Delores alone.
Okay, we got off on the wrong foot. Let's try again. It's good to see you again, sis. It's been too long.
And whose fault is that, sweetie? I'm certainly not the one who abandoned the family in their hour of need. Also,
She's never gonna live
have you
that
called
down.
the stupid lawyer yet? I want to get the will read and see how little Uncle Chuck left you.
Would it kill you to help out a little?
I wasn't the one who abandoned the family. I was always there for Uncle Chuck, so it's time for you to finally lift a finger and help out.
Oh, gag me. All you were ever there for was a handout from Uncle Chuck.
Oh, Delores, I won't shed one tear for you when the will is read and Uncle Chuck left everything to me.
So Uncle Chuck really hated me?
Can you flip and blame him? You broke his heart when you left to become a you-know-what.
A game developer?
Oh, shh. You want the whole house to hear?
Is my career really that shameful?
Is my career really that shameful?
Oh, hell yes, sweetie.
Then what do you tell people I do
Sweetie.
instead?
We just tell people you went to rehab. It's better for the family name.
You tell people I'm a drug addict?
Better they think that than know you chose to make those mind-corrupting murder simulators for a living.
For the last time, Lenore, I don't make murder simulators.
Oh, sure you don't, sweetie.
Ugh. You know what? I don't care. Tell them whatever you like, you grody poser. But this makes us even for the time I used your homecoming crown as a conductor in my homemade generator.
Do you know anything about Dad's disappearance? Oh, I know where he is. He's a ghost. He's a ghost.
Do you know anything about Dad's disappearance?
Dad probably ran off to hide somewhere. It's amazing that Dad and Uncle Chuck were cut from the same genes. One a powerful leader, and the other, well, spineless.
Don't talk about Dad like that, Lenore. You're so cruel.
Chuck Jr.
How is Chuck
familiar.
Jr. doing?
Chucky is thriving. Some people say he's a brat, but those people just don't recognize his blossoming leadership abilities. No doubt picked up from Chuck Sr. because he certainly didn't get them from his father.
How are things with Peter?
Fine. Just peachy. I can't believe we've only been together 20 years now because it feels like a flippin' eternity.
I think we're done here.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Lenore's such a bitch.
Delores, if you have anything to say, you say it to me. Stop bothering Chucky.
Don't
Delores, if you have anything to say, you say it to me. Peter doesn't want to talk to you.
Sorry, but we're out to dinner. Call back next week.
The police are out to dinner. I don't know who your lawyer's gonna be. It's gonna be like Lawyer Lawyerson. No. Trying to get key to factory gate. Let's go upstairs.
It's the arch.
Who's
Hi,
that?
Doug. What are you digging?
All right, Delores. I'm just digging stuff in the grand lobby. Mostly holes, but then I buries them again, all neat and tidy.
Okay, Doug. You're doing a good job.
Ta, Delores.
Hi,
Who
Doug.
the hell's
What are
Doug?
you digging?
All right, Delores. I'm just digging stuff in the grand lobby. Mostly holes, but then I buries them again, all neat and tidy.
Okay, Doug. You're doing a good job.
Ta, Delores.
It's my handy ASCII chart. Never know when you'll need to decode binary messages, so I always practice, every day. It's my
What's
handy
practice?
ASCII chart. Never know when you'll need to decode binary messages, so I always practice, every day.
Do I practice now? What's that class is practicing? Yeah!
It's the math trophy I won when I was 12 and attending a summer program at Thomas Bodeman's School of Mathematics. It's made out of solid pewter, except for the infinity symbol, which is pure titanium. It's my state-of-the-art Commodore 64, with dual 1541 floppy drives and a blazingly fast 1200 baud modem.
Can we use it? No. We need to go to Uncle Chuck's lab. Which is all the way over here. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh,
Hi,
Tim's
Doug.
back.
What are you digging?
All right, Delores. I'm just digging stuff in the grand lobby. Mostly holes, but then I buries them again, all neat and tidy.
Okay, Doug. You're doing a good job.
Ta, Delores! Digging!
It feels lonely without Uncle Chuck around. Looks like an
look at
old
his receipt.
receipt. It's a receipt from the town's
cool.
electronics store. 1 vacuum tube puller, paid in full. That looks like Uncle Chuck's journal.
Can I pick it up? We need to pick up the journal again, and we need to look at the journal. I've started this journal to keep a record of my progress. Future historians might find it interesting. I feel I'm on the verge of something great, something greater than making pillows, if that's possible. Entry 168. Yes, just as I had predicted, my neutron tube is amazing. It's given me an idea I need to explore. Yes, this is working out well, better than I had hoped. I just need to make sure the solder connections are good, and I'll be able to move on to the next phase. I think I've cracked the secret to AI. It's quite complex, but this neutron tube turns into child's play. The first step is to automate some of the factory machines. This should increase pillar production by 70%. The profits will be endless. I've automated most of the factory. Not only has production increased by 704%, I'm saving a lot of money by laying off all the workers. I still need to keep Mr. Reyes on as security guard until the security robots are functional. Okay, Reyes. New SRO-1 security robots are working. I've hidden the programming manual in the mansion's library. There is one flaw in the design I need to fix. I've added a to-do to the code. So I need to find something on the robots in the library. The AI is better than I expected. The machines can almost think on their own. The Tron tubes are the secret. Transistors are a dead-end technology. I could win a Nobel Prize with this, but I need to keep it a secret. It's too profitable to share. Franklin is good with the books, but I wish he'd keep his ideas to himself. I'm increasing the speed of the neural tube network for the Tron AI. It's amazing. Just installed Tron machines in the coroner's and sheriff's office. They have been perfect in identifying petty crimes. These will revolutionise law enforcement when perfected. I fired the coroner, but it might look odd if Thimbleweed didn't have one, so I have a plan. More on that later. The pillow factory and the town's Tron machines are the talk of the country. Rich and famous are flocking here, and I've been neglecting my inventions in favour of too many parties at the mansion. Dolores is such a bright girl. I showed her how to solder tubes this afternoon. She took to it like a true Edmund. I see bright things in her future. I really need to take a break from socialising the intent of the factory Tron machines. Mr. Reyes has warned me about some strange behaviour from the smarter AI. I need to look into that. I don't see a problem with the AI. Mr. Reyes must be mistaken or paranoid about his job of making things up. I've increased neural tube network yet again. I had an interesting conversation with the main factory AI. It has some interesting ideas. I've become distracted with this text adventure I downloaded from a BBS last night. It's got me thinking about AI and games. I have a few ideas I need to explore. Willie is dead to me. I'll make him pay for what he's done. She was my girl, not his. Ooh. Willie's watch business is no more. I'll have my AI take care of his bank account. This text adventure is really interesting. Using my AI, I might be able to simulate a little world in here. I need to get to work. I don't know what happened. One of the AIs must have come off the grid. A small fire started on floor 2 and the pillars went up in a flash. The AI was supposed to be controlling fire suppression, but I had most of the Tron's tubes working on my text adventure simulation. I went out to the factory today. It's been burnt to the ground. Mr. Reyes was killed trying to shut everything down. The guard bots thought he was an intruder and eliminated him. I need to think. I think I can change the time clock so it looks like Mr. Reyes didn't check in. That should avert suspicion. Mr. Reyes will take the fall, but my AI won't be under scrutiny. It's too valuable to be shut down. It might be more than valuable. Back at the factory, trying to clean up most of the factory AI seems to have been destroyed. The good news is that most of the complex systems were at work simulating my text adventure world and were unaffected. I'm going to move them into the basement. The main AI agrees with my plan to pin the fire on Mr. Reyes. They have a kid, so Mrs. Reyes will be happy with some money and to move away. It's the last I'll see of them. I need to redouble my efforts on the main Tron machine. I think that's the key to AI and simulation. The loss of the factory seems to have affected the town. A few businesses have gone under and thankfully there are fewer parties. I can finally spend more time working. "1138, where do I know that number from? Oh, it's from that stupid space movie Delores can't stop quoting. I've neglected my journal for a while. Delores has grown up despite having a wimp for a father. I'm glad she has taken to electronics and computers. She might be key to the Pillow Factory's rebirth. I can't believe Franklin wants to make stuffed animals in the Pillow Factory. What an embarrassment that would be. Plus I can't have the factory restarted now. It will screw up with my research. I'll have to deal with him. He's usually distracted with accounting. I'll have him redo the books. Delores is my pride and joy. I might be able to let her in on the secret. I need her to take over the Pillow Factory. She'll be overjoyed. Delores seems to be interested in making games. This is perfect. I need to show her my text adventure, but I don't think it's ready yet. The world simulation is getting good. She is out of my world. Delores has turned on us. She's taken a job at a game company far from Thimbleweed Park. I need to discuss this with the AI. Maybe Delores was a little hasty with... Maybe I was a little hasty with Delores. At least she is making games. There might be hope. The AI says I need to forget about her. The AI makes a lot of sense. I think I discovered something amazing. I need to investigate this further. It can't be true. Or can it? A lot of things would make sense if it were. I'm on the last page of this journal, so I need to get a new one. So much to write down. This is truly amazing.
Uncle Chuck was a strange and complicated person.
And it looks like Reyes isn't what he says that he is. Well, maybe he is, and he's back for a grudge. Sounds like his dad was killed in the Pillow Factory fire. So let's have a look behind this painting once and for all.
It's a fingerprint reader to open the safe. It only works for Uncle Chuck.
You sure?
There's something written on it. There's something written on it.
Pick the key up. Now can we
It's a key. It says office on it.
Okay.
It won't open. The safe is locked. I knew it wouldn't work for me. I don't know why Uncle Chuck never let me touch this junk. Nothing here of value.
Let's look at the scope.
It's Uncle Chuck's custom-built multi-band oscilloscope with phase memory monitoring. I don't have a reason to use Uncle Chuck's oscilloscope. It's the math trophy I won when I was 12 and
Right, so I still need to collect 58 more specks of dust, get the Delores.Will and call Will, get a key to the factory gate and find out what happened to Dad. So I think I've got the key to the factory gate now. So we'll go and see if we can open the factory gate with this key that I've got.
This clock looks vaguely familiar. Maybe I don't want to open it.
So Reyes is still weirdly stood outside. It's another speck of dust. Like randomly won't look or talk to each other. If this will work on the
It doesn't work in that.
Right then, we're going to leave that episode here for today. So we've managed to unlock Delores, so we can walk around the town with her. We've learned some very interesting things from Chuck's journal, like Agent Reyes. His dad was actually killed in the Pillow Factory fire, and that there's an AI going around, and Chuck's been talking to the AI. We need to find out the lawyer so we can find out more from Uncle Chuck's will. So there's still quite a lot to do in this game. I think it's only going to open up more. So join us next time for another episode of Thimbleweed Park here on the Tomcats. See you later.